Welcome back, everybody. You've been listening to All About Healing, and it's now time for Emily's Energy Corner. And I have big news. Starting in July, the very beginning of July, this show is going live. So we will no longer be pre-recording. We will be hitting it live, which means you can call in and get us right there on air. Ask your questions. Talk to our guests. You can talk to me. You can do whatever you want to do. Get in touch. Be interactive with the show. I highly encourage it. And starting in July, not only are we going live, but we're going to move to 1 hour earlier than we currently have the show. So if you're on Pacific time, instead of it being 11 a.m., it'll now be 10 a.m. Pacific time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so that's the big news, and I'm going to keep reminding you of it with every Emily's Energy Corner from here until July. So today's guest was Dominique Antiglio. She wrote a book called The Life-Changing Power of Sophrology. Breathe and connect with the calm and happy you. This woman blew my mind. You know, I had looked at the book, and I couldn't get past the word sophrology at first. Really, it was like, I just don't get it. I don't get the word. It wasn't even about the practice. The word just kind of tripped me up. But then listening to her on the show, not only does it make me want to immediately find a sophrologist to practice with and learn this sacred art, it makes me want to train in it and start bringing it to the United States. I can't even begin to tell you how many interests this piqued in me, deep down into my body, hearing what this is. So, the doctor who created sophrology, who put this together, comes with studies as a psychiatrist, so a neuropsychiatrist, and then he studied both Eastern and Western philosophies, and a lot of it is rooted in Tibet, Japan, and India. So a lot of it has a yoga philosophy to it. It has a Tibetan philosophy with it. It's got like a Buddhist thing to it, and it's also got they do a hand positions according to the chakras and the Vedic system. And it's a lot of mind-body connection that I think we have been missing. I actually feel like this was the link that a lot of people have missed in practice, myself included. I'm actually really in awe that this practice exists, and I've never heard of it until right now. Now, I do believe that timing is everything, and I'm incredibly open to this. But I'm a little overwhelmed that it's not here in the United States really as a practice, and that no one has ever mentioned this word or this practice, because basically the doctor that created this left no stone unturned. This is mind and learning to program your own mind, to strengthen and to take control over your mind through these practices, through your own work. It's giving yourself your power back and learning the body's wisdom. And I've been talking about the body's wisdom for 15 years, but it's all been hands-on touch, that the body has this communication ability and that we have been missing it. Well, in sophrology, it's like he put words to the practice that I've been looking for, because as you guys know, I'm a body worker, and the body is my beloved. I love muscles. I think muscles have the whole communication system and memory system that have been missed over the years with respect to the way that our body communicates. It's important to me that I bring that awareness to the world as much as I can, but sophrology takes what I know about the body and then moves it into an understanding mentally through the words that makes this practice highly integrative with everything, because he even uses some sound therapy, some vibration therapy. They use hand positions on the body, but it's not tapping and it's not mudras per se, but you're using your hands, which I think is the most valuable tool that a body has really to help it heal, is by being reminded through touch, through intention, and through words, through auto-suggestion, and then through internal perception, and then changing those mind grooves of belief into something that's really healthy and positive, and also to learn what your body is trying to tell you. And I love that Dominique said the statement that I love the most is the body heals itself, because it does. Now, I believe with all my heart that the body heals itself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a book that's titled The Body Heals Itself. But I say this over and over again. The body heals itself, but we cannot do it alone. We have to gather our team of people that can help us to be reminded what it's like to work at healthy, optimum levels. That's in your thought process. That's in the brain, that's in the organ systems, it's in the body's energy space, it's in the body's physical space. All those aspects have to be treated, and applications for each of those aspects have to be addressed for you to have long-lasting, sustainable change within yourself and your life. There's a shift. So today, I'm a little bit bonkers. My kindergartner is at her last day of school today. We are moving tomorrow. We've been packing. We're really nutty, and my energy is super on high, because I've got a lot happening, and I'm so grateful and excited for it, but I'm also terrified, and I've never been a huge fan of change. It comes a little difficult for me. I've had to put on the happy face because my children are wide open to change, and I don't want to ruin that for them, so I don't share how the trepidation that I have when we make those changes, because I'm excited that they're so brilliant and unique and open to what the world has to offer. That who am I to impede on that beautiful blessing of their mindset? And then we come on to the show, and Dominique Antiglio is the guest, and she's calm, like she's smooth like butter. Like her voice is like velvet, and in everything that she was talking about, in my mind I was like, wow, she's so soothing and so relaxing. And if you could get yourself down to any level of calm right now, this would be like rock star in my head, because she has all the tools that I need when I'm too high up and out, because my energy tends to vibrate at a high, fast pace. And that's why I was always so prone to anxiety. And then learning how to shift that energy into something creative, I work with it well. And I had a play date yesterday. My daughter has a best friend, and I'm crazy about her mom, and she's one of my best friends. And she said that people were having a conversation about me recently about how am I so productive? How do I get so much done every day? And they were like, what does she take? What medicine is she on? Or like, does she drink a lot of coffee? And my friend said that she told them she doesn't think I drink coffee. I've never had a cup of coffee in my life. I don't drink coffee. I do drink tea on occasion, but I'm a water girl through and through. And I don't do caffeine except for in the form of chocolate, to be honest. But I have a major abundant amount of energy, and I always have. But it used to be used against me because I had so much energy and no place to put it, even though I was always exercising or gymnastics, cheerleading, and then got into yoga and Tai Chi and martial arts. I could tone it down, and I knew how to move the energy, but it was only in a physical way. And now I've learned how to transmute that energy into my creative process and into my physical process, and I can spread it out evenly so that it works for me instead of against me. So I don't know if that's at all helpful to you, but I hope that it is, because if you also have an abundance of energy, don't tone it down. Learn how to use it. Learn how to use it for your greatest good and highest joy. You've been listening to Emily's Energy Corner and to All About Healing. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Shoot me an email, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Make it a great week.